Hello everyone. In this video we will be doing analysis for 2nd of August. So today as you can see that I have the daily chart open. Usually we do our analysis on 15 minutes or 30 minutes, but today I have the daily chart open because as you can see that from the last 6 months or so since February we are kind of in a sideways market. First we were in a sideways market in this area, and then again we are in a sideways market in this area. Now what I wanted to show is that earlier whenever we had a correction, we usually had a very quick recovery. So what I mean by that is, let's say we had a correction here and then you can see that we instantly recovered. Here again correction, then we had this rally, then we had this correction, then another fast move up, correction, fast move up, correction, fast move up. But now as you can see that we had, first of all, these corrections very small. That is the first point. And second, here after you see that even after this long correction, what we have is here is a very weak move. It barely moved up like so. If I try to draw the trend line properly, so this is the breakout. We got rejection here, rejection here, rejection here. Then we get a bounce, this retest, and then move. And then we barely moved this much, and then we are again in a range. So this is not a good sign or a good case for a bullish up move. What we should expect here that we can probably come down once, because usually we don't get such long period of sideways movement after a breakout. Now again, if we see on the 15 minutes chart, then we can see that on the 15 minutes chart we can see here we had a trend line breakout which was also near a resistance. We got this move, but here at the top you see that we got this sideways movement and then we had a drop. Now again, if I draw a trend line, this was a very good setup if you call it, because I don't trade in this way. I use volume profile. I don't trade trend line breakouts, at least on when the chart is very obvious, because one thing you have to understand that if you are able to identify this trend line, so is everyone able to identify this. So the chance of it working decreases, because if this breakout becomes successful, then everyone makes money, and that does not happen in the markets. So what did we have here? We let me remove this. We got a breakout, and then instantly we came back in the range and below all this area. Again, I have been repeating since last week that we are still in sideways or bearish market. Okay, enough of what happened. Let's see now what can we expect tomorrow, or I would say in this month. My view is still sideways to bearish, and as we can see that if we draw the volume profile, there were volumes up to this level. First we found resistance here, and then at the top of the zone, because as you can see that the volumes are present in this entire area. And also one important point is that the sell-in began from this point. So usually such point act as a resistance, and then we got a sharp downside movement. Now if we use the volume profile for all the up movement here, let's go on the 5-minute chart, something like this. So now we have our point of control here, which is near 15,705. So if we come down, I'm expecting some support here. I can't say that it's going to hold, but maybe we can expect some green candles here. And then we have some support again at 15,685 or 680. So my view is that if we go below 680, we are becoming more and more bearish, and in case we go below this low, then I would say that it is a very good shorting opportunity. And as we have been talking, our next level of support is near 15,300, because if we draw the volume profile on the hourly chart, which is from here till this upper area, then we have this high value node, but it has already been tested once and then twice. So I think that if we come down this time, we are not going to find any support here, and we are directly coming to this high value node, which is right this one. So that is around 15,300 if I draw it properly. It comes at 15,300, and then we have another good support at 15,200. So I would say that 15,200 and 300 is our next likely area if we start moving down. But in case the market goes up, what we can do is, first of all, we have to wait for a closing above this level. Even if we go above this level during intraday, it wouldn't provide us a very good signal, because we can still come down again before the closing. So I would say that as we don't close above this level, which is around 15,870, this is futures chart. So as long as we are below this, I wouldn't recommend going long. And let's say we start going below this level, we start going below 15,735, then we start going below 15,650. That means that we are probably heading towards 15,300. For Bank Nifty, again on the daily chart, we can see that here, after this decline, we could not even cross this high in the Bank Nifty, but in Nifty we have crossed. But in Bank Nifty, we have not even able to cross this previous high. So I would say that Bank Nifty is even more towards the bearish sentiment. Maybe we can just start to go up now, but as of now, it doesn't look that that's going to happen. So what we can do in Bank Nifty is that we'll go to the 15-minute chart. As we discussed in the last two videos, that we do the volume profile like this, and then we were discussing that this is going to act as a resistance for now, this 34,825 level, this entire volume block. And we got rejection twice here. But as we say that in the Nifty, we were talking about on the 1 hour chart that we have crossed this level twice. Same happens in Bank Nifty, but on the bullish side, that now if we cross this level, I think that we can move towards 35,050 levels, which is around this area, this high value area. So if we go above this, then we are likely to go there. But for the negative side, what we have to do is we have to follow this low. $34,500 comes nearly around a round number. So if we start sustaining below this and then start moving down again, I would say that we are likely heading towards 34,000, which is somewhere around here. And then if we reach 34,000, then we are going towards 33,800, because on the 1 hourly chart, we have some support here in 33,800 area, which is this value node. So I would say that okay, it's near 33,800. So if we start moving below 33,500, then we will be looking towards 34,000 and then 33,800. So I hope everything is clear. We have been discussing since last week that we do not want to go bullish, we are sideways or bearish, and as we can see that any upside move we come low again. Here as well we went up, we came low, we went up. Now it looks like that we are going to come below as well. So I hope everything is clear, and this is it for the video. Thank you.